You too. Good morning. Got a few minutes here before we start up. I'm just going to go on the comments, put a playlist out there in case you want it. All right. Be right with you. Happy Friday, everyone. Always joke about how does even one day from the other, the weekends and the weekdays don't necessarily feel all that different these days. Guess it depends on whether you're working or not. As usual, you don't need, I should be on frame when I'm talking. As usual, you don't need a playlist. Everything is just going to, be done at your own pace. I did put a playlist together, just kind of a fun Friday playlist that if you want some music in the background, feel free to use it, or any other playlists out there. We're going to do a combo today of a little method, turbulence, kind of together. So we're going to do 1 minute of lower body, 1 minute of upper body, 30 seconds of cardio, 45 seconds of recovery. We've got 10 rounds, so we've got 5 unique rounds, all right? So each round we're going to do twice back to back, all right? So a couple things I do want you to know is that we're going to use one heavier weight here, okay? One heavier weight. Now, I was going through the stuff that I have, and in my laundry room, have this, which is about 9 pounds. This is about 16 pounds, right? So even if you don't have a heavier weight, maybe look around for something that you have. I'm going to be using it almost like a kettlebell. All right, if you just have a heavier weight or you have a kettlebell, by all means, use that. And then you're going to need a lighter set of weights for some shoulder and upper body work. Remember, use what you have. How hard you work and how much muscle engagement you get is just as much putting mind to the muscle, really thinking about getting those muscles fired up as it is about the weight that you're lifting. All right, so no matter what you have, you'll be able to get a good workout with it. All right, let me do one more thing over here. Just make sure we're all good. I hope everybody can hear me. I hope we're all doing good here. And that workout will start in about 2 minutes here. So again, I've got that Spotify link in the comments. Good morning, Nikki. All right, so again, I'll warm you up. We're going to be doing some unilateral moves. 1 minute of lower body, 1 minute upper body, 30 seconds of cardio. With the cardio, I have some combo moves. So remember, if you're thinking, yeah, that's not working for me today, like for instance, I'm going to do a jab cross with a little rotational jump. If you don't like both of those together, you pick what you want to do, all right? But this is your Friday morning workout. Think about what you can do to challenge yourself, right? So I want you to pick something that you thought that maybe you weren't feeling today and try it. Right? You don't know unless you try. So I want you to pick something and maybe think about going to the next level with it. As always, if you have any questions during this workout, do post in the comments. Although I have trouble seeing them when I'm actually doing the workout, I always go back and respond to posts. Remember, you can follow us individually, all of the wonderful instructors at Spenga Elmhurst. You can follow us on social media. You have questions, please do reach out. We are here for you, and I love when people reach out and have questions, or if you just want to chat, want to know how things are going, I always like seeing how everybody's doing. All right, guys, it is 8 o'clock on the dot. So again, if you want to get that playlist started, feel free. Any music that you want, we're just going to warm it up. And as usual, I want you to just start with a little boxer shuffle here. I especially like that boxer shuffle first thing in the morning if you haven't done a lot of movement because it's nice and light, right? And you want to think about letting the shoulders go. You can kind of wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes in the shoes, and really get that blood pumping here, right? So from here, just take it out to a little step jack, right? And instead of just this, I want you to be a little light on your feet. almost like a boxing move. There's still no impact, right? But you've got a little more movement here. And if you're feeling it, you want to go right into the jumping jack, go for it. I want to make sure we're nice and warm before we go for that first lower body move. Now, you know me, you know that I like to combine upper and lower. Today I'm going to try not to do that too much, except for the cardio. 3, 2, 1. Let's just go into an air squat here. Sit it down, stand it up. Because we're going to do a full minute of lower body, minute of upper body. I'm going to try and keep them separate today, okay? Combo moves for another day. Shoulders back, chest lifted. Guys, off the bat, sit the tailbone back. Wiggle the toes in the shoes. Think about pressing through the heels on the way up. Shoulders back, chest lifted. Can you get a little bit lower? Beautiful job. On the next one, add that reverse lunge. Step it back, lunge, or squat. Step it back, lunge, squat. Now, if you have any trouble with the lunges, guys, keep going with that. If you have any trouble with the lunges, know that you don't have to go into a full lunge. You can make it more of a split squat. Just step back. Just always drop the back knee down and press off through the front heel. Keep it going here, guys. Nice big range of motion for you. As you get warm, make it a little bigger. Nice job. Make it even. One more on each side. And here, let's just do some shoulder circles back, or arm circles. I want you to lengthen out through the crown of the head. And how fast or slow you go is up to you. But I always like to try and increase the speed as I warm up. As you hit a certain speed, you're really going to feel that core kind of have to kick in there, okay? And just take it in the opposite direction, reverse it. Nice job, guys. And right here, a little spinal rotation. Take your time with this. I don't want it to just be this. I want you to think about actually finding some rotation in that spine. Look over the back shoulder. We're going to be doing some rotational moves. You want to make sure you're ready to go. So got the shoulders, got the spine. Let's get the hips open and close here. Now, I have noticed just in my own family that this is going to look a lot different for a lot of people. All right? I thought my son was just being silly when he did this. He is so tight in his hips and his hamstrings that he literally cannot move in this direction. It's much smaller. We've had to modify for him. So know that it's just dependent on your body. But what we're doing here, it's the hip that's moving. Open and close. Nice job, guys. Give me one more on each side. And I want you to do a standing cat-cow. Hands to the thighs, flatten the back down, sink the tailbone. Now pull the belly button to the spine, drop the head, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Nice and slow. Do that again. Now really think about exaggerating that belly button to the spine. Find that nice stretch through the spine. One more time. And you probably know what's coming next. We're going to make it an inchworm. Come on down, hands to the ground. I want you to step it out into a plank. Nice deep breath. Walk it back and roll it up. I want you to do that 3 more times. This is a good one to really get that whole body involved. Make sure you pause in that plank. Find that strong core, squeeze the glutes. Keep the gaze in front of the fingertips. Beautiful job. And one more time, guys, finish it up. Come on up, little side step, little boxer shuffle, whatever you need to kind of keep that heart rate elevated. Nice job, guys. Hi, Sue. Hi, Amy. Hi, Pam. All right, so first round, lower body. I want you to take a heavier weight if you got it, or in my case, I'm going to use some laundry detergent. All right, we're going to do a suitcase squat. So you can either have the weight down and then pick it up and drop it off, or you can just hold it the whole time. Now, if you are a little more advanced and you have a heavier weight, obviously that's lower. You're going to have to go down lower to get it and drop it off. So see what works for you. Just make sure your chest isn't falling forward. We'll do 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other. Then we go right into some lighter weights for a wiper press. All right, keep 90 degrees in the elbows. As you come forward, think about squeezing the forearms together. Open up, press up, pull down. All right, and then for our cardio, we're going to do a little jump rope. And if you want a little more, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, drop. We'll get a little recovery. We'll do it 2 rounds of that, okay? Get ready for it, guys. Find your weight. We're going to do that suitcase squat. So this one's a little lighter, but I have to get down lower for it. We go in 3, in 2, in 1. Sit down into it. Guys, eyes and chest up. This one does not have to be fast. In fact, it shouldn't be. I want you to think about how high can you keep your chest, right? Think about there's a cable in the crown of your head that's keeping you upright. You're sitting back and down. All right, so grab that weight. Now, if it's too much to drop it off and set it down, just hold it. That's absolutely fine. We're going to change sides in 3, 2, 1, right here. Now, for anybody who works out with me, you know it's coming. I love the suitcase squat, and I will always recommend that you go heavier with this exercise. Keep going, guys. And the reason is we do this in everyday life. Every single day, we're lifting up heavy stuff on one side of our body, whether it's a child, a pet, groceries, right? You want to train your body in that range of motion. Take this opportunity. 3, 2, 1, lighter weights. We've got a wiper to a press. Wiper to a press. So as you come forward, you're squeezing those forearms towards each other. You should feel that stretch to the back. You should squeeze back open, press up, control down. Always think about coming right back to the 90 degrees in the elbows. If it gets to be too much, you can always do one side at a time. It's always up to you. We're going for a full minute here. You have 28 seconds to go. After that, we'll put those weights down and we'll go into that little jump rope. You can just keep it a little jump rope, or every 5th one, we drop into a squat. That one's only 30 seconds. You got this, guys. Come on. You got this, Pam, Stacy, Amy. Let's do it. 8 seconds to go. Get ready to put those weights down and start moving for that cardio in 3, 2, 1. Weights down. 1, 2, 3, 4, drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, drop. Now, maybe you're going faster, maybe you're going slower. Completely up to you. Now, maybe you just want to do the jump squat. Maybe you just want to do the jumping jack. You got options, guys. But this is cardio. The whole point here is to get that heart rate up, to lose that breath. Come on, you got 10 seconds to go. You'll get 45 seconds to recover, and we're going to do those 3 again. All right, keep it going, keep it going. In 3, in 2, in 1, grab a drink. You've got this time for you. So far, so good? Hey, Liz, good to see you out there. Woo! All right, guys, same thing, one more round. So this time, I'm going to take my heavier dumbbell. I'm going to have to get down a little lower for it. That's okay. If you can, awesome. If you can't or you don't have a heavier weight, that's okay. Do the best you can with what you have, right? That's all we can do. But I guarantee you, put that mind to the muscle, and you're going to be able to feel a difference in your body to push yourself to that next level. We're starting that suitcase squat in 5 seconds. So get set, weight down, shoulders back, chest lifted. 3, 2, 1, sit it down, and come on up. Now, guys, again, you'll notice my feet are pretty wide here so I can get down low enough. If you feel like that doesn't work for you, if in order to get all the way down you're tipping forward like this, I don't want you to do it. Then you just stay here. Get as low as you can. All right, eyes and chest up. Think about always keeping that heart above the hips. We're going to switch sides in 3, 2, 1, other side. Shoulders back, chest lifted. Maybe you can get a little bit lower. With that second set, or that second side, sometimes we tend to not go quite as low, right? We're getting tired, we're switching it out. Maybe it's our non-dominant side. You've got 12 seconds, guys. Really press into the heels, wiggle those toes in the shoes. You've got this. All right. We've got 5 seconds to go. We're going to go right into that wiper to press, our minute of upper body. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Wiper to press. Now, throughout, I might have, maybe, a few combo moves for the upper body. Remember, if it ever gets to be too much, you can choose just one. Like maybe here you just want to do the wiper. Maybe you just want to do the press. Maybe you want to do one at a time. Guys, your workout. But that doesn't mean you should make it easier. I want you to make it accessible for you, right? Doesn't mean easier. I don't want you taking the easy way out. I want you to take the toughest option that you can complete a few reps with good form. We never want the form to suffer, but we want to challenge ourselves outside of that comfort zone. Keep it going, guys. Keep it going. We're going to go into that cardio in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's go. Cardio right here. 1, 2, 3, drop. 1, 2, 3, drop. Keep it going, guys. Keep it going. Looks good, looks good. 1, 2, 3, drop. 1, 2, 3, drop. Or 1, 2, 3, 4 is what I did last time, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, drop. Here's the deal, guys. Your workout. Maybe you want to do 1 and a drop. Maybe you want to do 2. Maybe you want to count it out. Maybe 3. We can make it birthday style. Count up each time. 3, 2, 1. Rest. We're done with that round. 45 seconds are yours. We're going into, oh, I sounded like Mallory there. Sorry, guys. Or sorry, Mallory, if I just took your phrasing there. I like that one. The minute is yours. All right, staggered deadlifts, guys. You can take 2 weights. You can take 1 heavier weight here. I want you to take 1 foot slightly in front of the other. There's more weight in that front foot. Hinge at the hip. Keep the weights close to the leg. Press up through the heel. Squeeze through the glute. Keep that back neutral. I'm not letting the shoulder blades fall back. I'm keeping the weights really close to the leg. You can use one of your heavier weights as well. We've got 30 seconds on each side. Then we're going to go into a single arm row with the heavier weight. All right? We're going to alternate, well, no, you know what? We're going to do 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other. And then for cardio, I'll show you when we get there. All right, guys, let's do this. Staggered deadlifts in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hinge forward and bring it up. Tailbone back, chest lifted. Whew. Now, you want to make sure that you've got more weight in that front heel. You can still wiggle the toes in that front shoe. As you send the tailbone back and you press through that front heel, as you come up, you should feel that posterior chain lighting up. We're going to change sides in 3, 2, 1. Other side. Down and up. Keep it going, guys. Looks so good. I know it looks good. It's Friday morning before 9 a.m. and you're out here doing this work. Be proud of yourself for showing up, right? Sometimes that's half the battle. Getting dressed, putting those shoes on. But guess what? This is your time. You're here right now. Make the most of it. You can take the easy route or you can make yourself better. 3, 2, 1. One arm, single arm row. Now here, hips and shoulders square. If you need to put your foot on something for support, that's fine. Let me go to the side here. What you want to think about from the tailbone to the crown of the head, nice long line. Think about bringing that weight up to the rib cage, all right? And then dropping it down slowly. You're driving the elbow to the ceiling as if somebody's grabbing you just above that elbow and trying to drive your elbow up to hit the ceiling. 3, 2, 1. Other side. Hips and shoulders square, guys. Make sure you're not falling into it. Hold up, control down. Lengthen out through the crown of the head. A lot of times we're doing this. You want to keep a nice neutral spine from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Explode up, control down. Keep it going, guys. Keep it going. We're going to do a jab cross with the rotational jump for the cardio. 3, 2, 1. Weights down. And we go. In 3, 2, 1. Jab. And a little rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jump. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jump. Woo. Now, guys, keep this going. Can you just do the jab? Can you just do the rotation? Absolutely. But keep it going, guys. Come on. You got this. Use that core. We're not just flailing. Imagine making contact with something here. All right, that rest is coming. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Whew. All right, same thing again. Grab a drink if you need it. I hope you do. All right, guys, how we doing out there? So far, so good? All right, so you know what those exercises look like. What are you going to do to make them a little stronger this time? Now, when we do that deadlift, or the staggered deadlift, if having the weight at your legs is too much, you can have one weight at the chest, or just cross your hands across the shoulders, hinge forward, make it more of a staggered good morning. Make sure you are not pulling through the lower back. Make sure you're feeling the entire posterior chain. All right, guys, we're going in 6 seconds. Let's do the one weight this time. 3, 2, 1, forward. Press into the heel, come on up. Now, I do want to show you that if you have trouble with this, you can always have the hands across the shoulders, tailbone back, press into the heel and come up. Or if you want a little more than that, hands behind the head, create a little more resistance to help you keep the shoulders back, and your hands are above the head, so your heart's working a little harder, right? So make sure you're hinging forward, pressing into the heel to come up. We switch sides in 3, 2, 1, weight in that front heel, weight or not, but this is our lower body. So if you are going with those heavy weights, that's amazing. I want you to keep that up, all right? If you're going with lighter weights, that's absolutely okay. Maybe that's how you're feeling today, maybe that's all you've got. But I want you to think tailbone back, reach the chest and crown of the head forward, press into that front heel on the way up. Feel that posterior chain light up. We're gonna do that single arm row on the right side in 3, 2, 1, right here. Drive up, control down. Now what I don't wanna see is this. All right, you wanna keep the hips and shoulders square. If I was looking at you sideways here, I want profile. I don't want to be able, in this instance, if I'm looking at you sideways here, to be able to read your shirt. If this is what's happening, that's not what I want. All right, yeah, do we sometimes add a rotation? Yep, but that's not what we got here. We're working the back. I want you to take that weight up to the rib cage. We're going to switch sides in 3, 2, 1, other side. Now, if you feel unbalanced, guys, take your feet a little wider. Sometimes we end up finding that stance, and it's like we're standing on a tightrope. That's going to be harder for that balance. Make sure it's like you're standing on railroad tracks, okay? Feet about hip width apart. Keep rowing here, guys. Drive that elbow back. This is not an arm exercise, it's a back exercise. Are you squeezing that shoulder blade back and down? Sorry, as I spit on myself here. All right, 3, 2, 1. Of course, I'm close to the camera. All right, guys, are you ready? We're going to do that jab cross with a little rotation. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep it going, guys. Keep it going. Now, you can get lower, right? I want you to imagine there's that bag in front of you. You're making contact with something. I want you to hear that fist making contact. Find that power. All right, guys. We've got 3, 2, 1, rest, 45 seconds. We're done with those 2 rounds. Next round. This is a surrender lunge, guys. So if that doesn't work for you, you can absolutely do just a reverse lunge, alternating. All right? You can hold heavier weights or lighter weights, but a surrender lunge, you come all the way down, you come all the way up. We'll lead with the right side for 30 seconds, then the left side for 30 seconds. If you want to make it more challenging, weights overhead, make it harder, you can take that or leave that. For the upper body, all right, we're going to do a tricep kickback. You can kneel for this, you can bend over, elbows up. We're going to alternate sides, okay, with a little twist. And then for our cardio, we're going to do mountain climbers, 4 regular, 4 crosses. All right, guys, get ready for that surrender or reverse lunge on the right side. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now, I took the lighter weights so that I could demonstrate arms overhead. All right, this just gives, I'm gonna hit the ceiling again. Story of my life with this basement. Whew. Drop down, come on up. It's not about speed, it's about control. You want to make sure you're keeping those hips and shoulders in line. You don't want to lean. You're also not elevating those shoulders up to the ears. Keep the neck nice and long. 3, 2, 1, switch sides. Now maybe weights overhead isn't working for you. Maybe you need them at the shoulders or at the sides. Maybe you want no weights at all. You're just going range of motion. That's fine. Take what works for you. Down, down, up, up. We're going to be going into that tricep kickback. I want you to alternate because a minute is a long time for triceps. All right? I'm going to show you kneeling. In 3, 2, 1, I've got a half kneel. Elbows are up. I'm going to rotate palm up and bring it in. Other side. Palm up, bring it in. What I want you to focus on here, whether you're standing and hinged over or whether you're doing the half kneeling, tailbone to the crown of the head, nice and long. You are leading with the pinky as you start, giving it a little rotation, palm towards the sky. As you come in, do you see how I'm stopping right about 90 degrees? What I don't want to see is this, guys. You're using momentum if you do that. So one at a time, really feel the back of the arm here. This is one that when you pause at the top, when you control on the way in, that's when you're really going to feel that tricep light up. All right, so again, this is on you to put that mind to the muscle, to take the weight that you need. We have 10 more seconds, and then we go into mountain climbers, 3 straight on, or 4 straight on, 4 cross. All right, it'll look a little something like this. 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, cross it, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that going. Your gaze is in front of the fingertips. Do not look at your knees. Do not look at your feet. This is a moving plank. In that plank, you are pressing the ground away. Your shoulders aren't moving. Your chest is right over those thumbs. You're driving the knees in and across the body. Lengthen out through the crown of the head. You can go faster, you can go slower. Just get that heart rate up. 3, 2, 1, rest. Whew. All right, next round, same as the last one. We've got our surrenders and we've got that tricep kickback. So again, this time we're gonna start on the left side with the surrender. Again, maybe you wanna try it, guys. I have had a lot of people, as long as you have a soft enough surface, I don't want you to hurt yourself, right? But this, a lot of people just assume they can't do it. Maybe try it, slow and controlled. See if you've got it. All right, 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other. When we do that tricep kickback, this time I'll stand with it. I don't care if you're standing or kneeling. If you're kneeling, you might want to put the other foot forward just to keep it even. All right, and then of course, we've got those mountain climbers. All right, guys. Surrenders start in 3, 2, 1. Lead with the left this time. Down, down, up, up. Shoulders relaxed, core engaged. It's as if you're trying to hold a book on top of your head, core's engaged. The only thing moving is that lower body, right? Down, down, up, up. Keep that going, keep that going. Shoulders back. If you start to find this is happening, I want you to reset. Shoulders back, chest lifted. We change sides in 3, 2, 1. Lead with the right. Down, down, up, up. Keep it going. Whew. Now, nice deep breaths. You should feel those legs working. Remember, if you're going to go back and do this at another point, maybe you get some heavier weights, right? Maybe you change your range of motion. Decide what you're going to do to challenge yourself. We're going to go into those tricep kickbacks, alternating in 3, 2, 1. Find your weights. Hinge forward. Elbows up. I want you to do that little rotation. Palm up and in. So maybe focus. As you come up, really press that palm towards the sky. Squeeze. Find that little shake. Gently come into 90 degrees. Other side. Squeeze. And if you're thinking, man, this is not that hard, do both together, guys. That's absolutely fine. Not only are you going to get a lot more reps because you're doing both at the same time, you got to get that core a little more involved. You got to pay attention to that posture, that control, that stability a little bit more. But make sure you're getting that little rotation at the top, all right? Sometimes we don't use that. I like that little rotation to just get a little extra something in that tricep as you come up. We have 8 seconds to go. We're going to bring it into that mountain climber. 4 regular, 4 cross. In 3, 2, 1, come on down. Find that mountain climber and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, cross it. 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that gaze in front. Get that heart rate up. Guys, those cardio moves are meant for you to lose your breath. All right, they should suck a little bit. Just embrace it. All right, get uncomfortable with it. Know that you always have that 45 seconds of recovery afterwards. And then we go into that lower body move, right? Woo, 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, guys, next round. We're gonna do a sumo squat. So you can use a weight. You can use one of these jugs, like if you have a jug instead, a kettlebell. But what I want you to do is have that wide stance. Always make sure your knees are gonna track with the toes. Think about dropping that tailbone between the heels, right? A lot of times we start to fall forward. Think about coming straight down. If you can get down low enough to grab a dumbbell, awesome. Come on up and drop it off. Other side. Now, maybe you don't want to drop off. Maybe you just want to hold 1 or 2 weights. Maybe you want to use a kettlebell. Maybe you want to use one of your jugs of water or laundry detergent, whatever works for you. Then we've got a combo move for upper body. We're going to hinge over, reverse row to curl to Arnold press. All right, so look at that again. Hinge, row, curl, twisting press. All right, full minute there. And then our cardio, we're going to do a lateral shuffle to a thruster if you can. All right? Now remember that thruster, you can step it out. If you don't want to do the thruster and you just want to do that lateral movement, feel free. All right, guys, that sumo squat is coming. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Drop the tailbone. Now, if you have something heavy, like laundry detergent, you don't have to get down quite as low, right? So you decide your range of motion. Now here, I'm feeling like I want to challenge myself on this Friday morning. And I can almost get down low enough. All right. But again, guys, if the form isn't perfect, your question is, can you not do form because of the range of motion or the weight? Or do you just need to put a little more concentration to it? If you are capable, I want you to stay with it. If you feel like your body just can't do it and your form is suffering, take it down a level, all right? Maybe you don't hand off the weight. Maybe you're just doing the sumo. Maybe you're just holding the weight. But if you can do that drop off, I want you to try it. We've got 5 seconds to go. Then we're gonna go into that reverse grip row. 3, 2, 1, get set with your weights. 1 reverse grip row, 1 curl, 1 twisting press. You ready? Let's do it. Hinge, row, curl, twisting press, and back down. Really squeeze the shoulder blades back and down. Activate that back. Think about pressing up and pulling down with that shoulder move. Core is engaged throughout. Now, because we're doing so many different exercises here, we've basically got 3, you're not doing each one as much. Maybe you can go heavier, I don't know. All right, or maybe you're thinking, you know what? I've done enough shoulders. I want to take that piece out. Guys, your workout. But again, don't take out something just because it's hard. If it's hard, it means you're challenging yourself. When you get that burn in the muscles, you're making change in that body. 3, 2, 1, put those weights down. We're going to do that lateral shuffle. In 3, 2, 1, shuffle. You can either just stay low or take the 3, hands down, out, and in. Keep those legs wide. I want you placing the hands between the wide feet so that you can keep your spine neutral. Stay low. You've got 12 seconds to go. You know I had to get that lateral range of motion in there, right? I always have to work all those ranges of motion. Come on, guys. Come on, Stacy. Come on, Veronica. Come on, Trisha. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1, rest. Whew. All right, guys. We're going to do it again. Oh, I keep walking off. screen here. All right, sumo squat, alternating pickup. Again, if you just want to hold a weight with the sumo squat, that is your choice. All right, then we've got that combo move. I might go heavier this time. Reverse grip row to a curl to a press. All right, and then of course that lateral cardio, adding the thruster if you're willing. I know you're willing. Kick off that weekend right. Yes, you can. All right, guys, let's get ready. Sumo squat position. Shoulders back, chest lifted, core engaged. 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Grab that weight. Press into the heels. Come on up. Drop it down. Back up you go. Guys, sometimes, I don't know about you, but during this quarantine, I have days that are awesome. Like, yeah, I've got this under control. I've got days where I feel like I just want to cry, right? It's like I have no contacts. I'm here all by myself. My kids are fighting with me. You know, so depending on the day, I've got a different kind of mindset, right? But recently, I've been trying to remind myself that when I have those bad days, sometimes there's merit, right? But sometimes I just have to get over myself, right? I'm not the only one. I need to give myself a little bit of that tough love, right? Everybody's going through the same thing. I'm not going to feel any better sitting on the sofa and eating junk food, right? Well, I still might do that, but if I get the workout in, I don't feel so bad about it. 3, 2, 1. Find your weights for that reverse grip row to curl to press. We go in 3, 2, 1. Reverse grip row. Stand up. Curl. Twisting press. Now, guys, I want you to find that control. Squeeze the shoulder blades back and down. Drive the elbows up. Feel the back. Come on up. Feel that curl. Twisting press. All the way up. Press it up. Pull it down. Do you have to go that slow? No. You can go faster. You can go slower. You can pick one of these moves. Completely up to you. But I want you working that upper body. I want you breathing here. In my opinion, the lower body moves get the heart rate up a little more, even though they're not cardio. So here you get to work, and then that heart rate recover just a little bit before we do that cardio move, which is the thruster. It's coming, guys. We're going to put those weights down. In. You're not there yet. In 3, in 2, in 1. Weights down. You ready for the shuffle? Go. 30 seconds. Shuffle it. Thruster. Get down low, guys. Can you keep that tailbone a little bit lower? I'm going to kick the bike if I do it there. All right. You got this. Woo. Guys, keep it moving. Stay low. Shoulders back. Chest lifted. Now, you want to make sure that you're not falling forward here. You're getting down low. You can still wiggle the toes in the shoes. It's a lateral fast squat, right? So weight is in the heels, more in the heels, wiggle the toes in the shoes, find that lateral range of motion. 3, 2, 1, rest. Whew. Going into our last round, we do it twice, right? But these are going to be our last 3 exercises. Grab a drink if you need it, and we're going to be down on the mat for this. All right, so we're going to do a glute bridge. You can just do a regular glute bridge. All right, if you have a bench to elevate your feet, and that's better for you, that's fine. I'm going to do 30 seconds on each side. So I'm going to have one leg up. I'm going to press into my upper arms, press into that heel, squeeze up, control down. You can have a weight on your hips or not, completely up to you. We'll do 30 seconds on each side. All right, then we're going to go to an uneven push-up to a spider plank. Let me see the best way to show. So you choose your version here. An uneven push-up. You're going to put one hand slightly forward, one slightly back. You're going to do your push-up, and then you're going to bring your knee to the tricep and back. Switch other side, push up, knee. All right, so we've got a full minute of that. If you want to do a regular push-up, you want to do that on your knees, you just want to do the Spider-Man, that's up to you. And then for cardio, we're going to do bicycles. So make sure you find that belly button to the spine, hands lightly behind the head, fingertips by the ears, and I want you to press out through the heel, alternate sides, lowest rib towards the hip. All right, got it? Get set up for that glute bridge. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So here's the deal, guys. You want to make sure that you're pressing straight into that heel and lifting those hips up.
Now, you want to squeeze through that glute. All right? So you want to make sure that you're not just overarching the back, right? You're keeping the core engaged. Press into the heel, hip points to the ceiling, but really squeeze that booty at the top. If one leg up is too much, keep both legs down the whole time. 3, 2, 1. Bring that right leg down, left foot up. Again, guys, a lot of times people press forward or back on that heel. Think about pressing straight down so you lift straight up. Really think about that glute firing up here. Now, having a weight makes it a little tougher, but guys, here's the deal. If you're not feeling that glute, then you got to go back to both feet down. All right? 3, 2, 1. You got 5 seconds to turn it over, and we're going to go into that uneven push-up to spider lunge. In 3, in 2, in 1, push up, knee to tricep, switch sides, push up, other side. Look, you can do that on the knees. Oh, amazing, right? Now, if you want to make it a little harder, you can do them both at the same time. As you push up, you can bring the leg down, and one stop. Oh, keep it going, guys. You've got still 30 seconds to go. You thought I wasn't going to do push-ups. You were so glad there were no push-ups in this one. It's okay, we saved it for the end. Remember, that push-up, though, it's a moving plank. Core is engaged. Squeeze the glutes. Whether you're on the knees or your toes, engage that core, shoulders relaxed away from the ears. 10 seconds to go, guys. We're going to turn it over into those bicycles. Whew. Keep it going to the end here with one more push-up. 3, 2, 1. Flip it over. Bicycle right here. Belly button to the spine. Now notice I'm keeping my fingertips really light next to my ears. You don't want to pull on that head. Try and keep those elbows out so wide you can barely see them in your peripheral vision. You can go slower, you can go faster, but I want you pulling that belly button to the spine, bringing the lowest rib and the opposite hip as close together as you can. Now you can either point the toes or flex the feet on this, but I want you to pick one. Don't just have those feet going all over the place. You are flexing or you're pointing. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, guys, all right. That same round one last time. Now, just a quick note here, guys. If you have trouble getting glute activation, you don't want to do one leg, right? So you start with both feet down, you press into the heels, squeeze up, make sure you're feeling those glutes. Now, if you feel it okay there, then you can bring it to the one leg, all right? The closer your heels are to your glutes, the more glute work. If you want some more hamstring work, you move them out a little bit. So you find what works for you, but knees are about feet, hip width, knees and feet, all right? Get ready for, I'm going to do that single leg in 3, 2, 1. Press into the heel, squeeze up, and control down. Up and down. I want you to focus. Now my right foot is down, my left leg is up. I'm really focusing on squeezing that right glute. All right, you want to find that burn. Control it on the way down. Don't just drop it, guys. Sometimes the slower way down here, you're going to get a little more engagement, a little more control. We're going to switch legs in 3, in 2, in 1, other side, up and down. Press into that heel, lower it down. You've got this, guys. Keep it going, keep it going. 20 seconds to go here. We're going to go into that push-up with the Spider-Man lunge. All right, so again, you decide. I'm going to do the uneven push-up. You still got 10 seconds, guys. Stay in it. You don't want to be uneven with those glutes. You got 4 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Take your time turning it over here. On the knees or on the toes. One hand forward, one hand back. Uneven push-up. Drop the chest to that invisible line between the thumbs and find that spider lunge. Down, up. You can do it from the knees. You can do it from the toes. You can put both those moves together, which is tough. Man, I broke a sweat just doing it twice. Come on, guys. Keep it going. 35 seconds here. Now, make sure when you're doing a push-up of any sort, when we're doing a tricep push-up, we're narrow, right? When you're doing a regular push-up, you're wider, but the elbows aren't coming up high. Think about those elbows coming towards the corners of the room behind you. Keep the shoulders back, or retracted, I should say. shoulders retracted, lengthen out through the crown of the head. Make sure this isn't happening in your push-up, right? Focus on the chest, the shoulders, and of course, that plank position, it's a moving plank. Are you pulling the belly button to the spine? Are you squeezing the glutes? Are you keeping that gaze in front of your fingertips? 3, 2, 1. Let's turn it over, and we end with that bicycle. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Whew. This is our last 30 seconds of work here, guys. Then we are going to stretch it out. Way to go. Way to start your Friday. Now, guys, I'm going to make it a real short stretch because I ran a little late here. But I want you to make sure you do a stretch. Don't just quit. All right? We're just going to do a quick quad, hamstring, upper body. 3, 2, 1. Lay it down here and take a deep breath. Woo, nice job, guys. I want you to bring that right leg up. Flex the foot, hands behind the hamstring, calf, ankle. Just avoid the back of the knee. Bring that chin a little closer to the forehead. Let the shoulders and the back of the neck relax here. I always like to take that little rotation through the ankle. One direction and then the other. Beautiful job. Release the hands from behind that leg. Keep the foot flexed. Cross it above the opposite knee. Figure 4. I want you to take the hands behind that left hamstring. Guide the knees into the chest. Feet are flexed. You can take that right elbow and press out on the right thigh. Now listen here, guys. I want you to release the hands from behind that hamstring. Tap the left foot down. Now bring it back in. See if you can bring it a little further. Whew. Relax the shoulders. Nice job. And release. Uncross that right leg. Let's go to the left leg. Up. Hands behind the hamstring, calf, or ankle. Avoid the back of the knee. Bring that chin a little closer to the forehead. Let the shoulders relax. Take that line through the ankle in one direction and then the other. Whew. All right, guys. Flex that foot. Cross the ankle just above the opposite knee. Bring the knees in. Interlace the fingers behind the right hamstring. Press out on that left thigh with the left elbow if that works for you. And shoulders are relaxed. Nice deep breath. Release the hands from behind that hamstring. Gently bring the leg down. And then bring it back up. See if you can get just a little deeper into that stretch. You're welcome. Breathe here. And release. Now at your own pace, come on up to standing. Some people like to come onto the side. Some people like to rock and roll the length of the mat. But just take your time as you come on up. Let's get a quad stretch here. If you need to hang on to something in the room, that's fine. Grab your right shoelace, knee down, hips forward, chest lifted. Should feel really good about starting your Friday that way. Other side. Now, I'll be here for, now that we're going to be here a little longer, this is my time, 8 o'clock, Elmhurst channel on Fridays. I also do a quick 30-minute lunch break at 12:30 here as well. Beautiful job, guys. Inhale up. Goal, post those arms, squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the heart. Bring it up. Interlace those fingers behind the back. I think we all know we're doing what's right here, but it's hard to know it's a whole nother month here. Guys, reach out. Let us know what you'd like to see more or less of. You know, we want to be here for you. We want to keep that community. Open up. Beautiful job. Bring those hands to the thighs. Let's do that cat-cow stretch. Now, we do have some members who have unfrozen their membership to kind of help out the studio. It's always appreciated. You can find links about that, but never expected. We know it's not in the cards for everybody. There's also donation links if you feel like you'd like to make a one-time donation to go to the instructors and staff at Smega. So just find that if you need it. And again, just connect with me if you have any questions. Give yourself a little spinal rotation here, guys. Remember, you are strong enough to get through this. All right, individually, we are enough. Together, we are a team. We will make it through. Reach out if you have any questions. Thank you for being part of my team, and I look forward to seeing you back next week. Have a good one, guys.